Most traders want to know everything there is to know about a stock's story. If you're one of these traders where you are going through every single article that's written about the company that you're in, there's 3 big reasons why I don't want to know about any of that stuff at all, and they're all related to bias. I don't want to have any bias on the stock at all. I want it to tell me what it's going to do, and the best way for me to interpret what it's doing is to not have a bias and watch the price action of that stock. This is true for any time frame, whether it is meant to be a day trade, a swing trade, something that's going to be a longer term hold. So here's the 3 big things that I'm looking at. The first is going to be, I don't want to predict anything about the stock or where it's going. If I know about the stock story, then I might come up with all these grand imaginations of where it could go and what can happen, and gee, maybe I will hold on a lot longer than I should. I don't want to have any of that. I would much rather focus on a system, a process that is going to tell me when to enter, when to exit, approximately how long to hold, and when to start scaling out along the way. I don't want to rely on my own predictions of where it's going to happen. I don't have a crystal ball or anything like that. I'm going to let the market tell me what to do and when I should do it. Second reason, if you know a lot about the story, then you might hold on longer than you should because, well, it's a great company. It has all these great products coming out. The projections are through the roof, and I know every little nuance of this stock. So, you know what? It's pulling back, it's selling off on volume, but I believe in this company and what it's doing. They're changing the world, so I'm going to continue to hold. Well, there's been many times where it just falls and falls and falls, and it doesn't come back, or comes back a much longer time later, and you could have been on to a lot of other ideas that are performing. If you have this bias that you think that it's going to go and do things based on a story that you're buying into, well, it's going to make you hold too long. Third thing is it may cause you to buy on the way down. If you truly believe in the story and you see it coming back in and you are so biased that you think that this thing is going to go up, then if it falls, then it's naturally a buying opportunity, right? Well, maybe not. It all depends on how price comes in. So if you're not tied to the story of this stock or whatever somebody else is interpreting and trying to interpret for you, then that allows you to be open to what the stock is actually doing and allowing the market itself to tell you what's happening and if this is something that's worthy of your hard-earned dollars. That is a bias to have. A bias of relying on your system versus a bias of relying on some story that somebody else is trying to tell you.